Today we're back in the Formula V's at a circuit I don't tend to go very well at, the Virginia International Raceway. Firstly, in Assetto Corsa days, this circuit was very, very tricky in the MX-5s, but I'd like to think I did a pretty good job in the MX-5s when we came here on iRacing. So how we fare now in the Formula V's? Well, let's jump in and see how it went. All right, we have qualified in P4 for this one.
5 cars left to grid.
We was about 5/10 off, I think, pole. So it was pretty close. And gap to the guy behind was 6 or 7/10. So could be a good one, this one. Don't expect just to run off into the distance for this one, unfortunately, like last time out. I think we're actually going to have to work for it if we want the win here. Well, let's see how we go, because we all know how I go at VIR. And that is absolutely terrible. It's another one of my bogey tracks.
Waiting on the final car to grid.
Just waiting on pole position to grid here. And then we will get underway, hopefully. So 12 minutes. About 6 or 7 laps, I would say. Don't know for sure.
Everyone's gridded.
Here we go. Pole position's on. $12 minutes at VIR in the V's.
Green flag, green flag.
Not a very good start. Been a lot of wheel spin. Going very defensive into one.
Car right. Still there, hold your line. Clear on the right. Go right.
Oh!
You've got some damage. Let's get that fixed.
Yeah, it's broken. Oh dear. So let's have a look at that again.
All the damage is repairable.
So it's all pretty tidy going into one. That guy thinks about sticking his nose in, so I leave him a bit of space, but we managed to pull away on the exit of the corner. So then coming up to here, and obviously I'm being cautious because we're on cold tyres here. I don't know, I kind of got... Felt like when I was driving that, it looked like the guy in front of me here was actually... He was actually losing control of his car a little bit. That's what it looked like for me, and that's why I went left. Yeah, no, it was just really on me. That was poor judgment from me. Oh well. It happens.
Thanks, mate. I think you're supposed to wait for the person just knocked off the track.
Alright. Let's wait to be towed back and see whether or not we can get back in this. There was no way I was driving that back to the pits. Yeah. One of my weaker areas of driving, I think, is like evasion and picking the right side to go when I'm coming up to an incident. For sure.
Move it, move it.
All right. Not quite a lap down. See if we can pick any positions up here from anybody else having incidents or falling off the track ahead of us. We had the fast repair on. Because I was feeling pretty competitive here and I think we could have had a good race. Just a bad judgment call from me there to go the wrong way to avoid the incident. So for the second time in 2 weeks, we're going to have an exhibition drive in the V's here, but this time not for the right reasons. We look like we're a country mile off P10 as well. And given that we are car number 1, we're going to lose a whole chunk of iRacing here. Tyres don't feel like they're up to temperature still yet either, so that's not good.
Think we can catch them up, Nathan?
A lot of dirt on the track, it looks like. Not sure if that's normal or not. With that far behind the guy in front, my delta ahead to the car ahead on my steering wheel is just saying 0. That's how far we are behind everybody else. Good lap though, almost a 3-second improvement.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Much better turn in that time. Tyres feel a bit more up to temperature. Too early in that corner. Can afford to run a little bit wide there. Got that extra bit of tarmac on the left. I was right on the limit of grip there. Right on the limit. Oh, we got deltas the guys in front. So we are definitely going faster than the guys in front. We're only about 4 tenths off fastest lap here as well. But we're going to need like an absolute catastrophe for some guy in front to be able to actually get anything other than 11th here. I'm pulling away from the leader though. And we've also just gained a big chunk. The car in front, like about 15 seconds. So I think they must have had a bit of an incident. One of the leaders actually in the pits. It is the leader. That's probably why I've gained that chunk of time. The leader's had an off. Or are we already a lap down? Guess we are already a lap down. I didn't think we'd been lapped, but obviously we had, which makes sense. I mean, we had to get towed to the garage, which takes a long time, so... I had to back out because I felt like I was going to go wide there. Right, we're up to P10. Taking a lot of liberties here with these corners and curbs.
White flag this time.
Alright, last lap. And we are back up to P9. Which is going to somewhat mitigate the damage to our I rating. Still pretty gutted that a track that I considered to be a bogey track for me when I was feeling pretty confident that I could be competitive. We go and pick the wrong way round, sorry. And take ourselves out on lap 1, but it happens. One of those things, unfortunately, where, you know, it's a 50-50.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
You make a split decision to go one way, and it's either right or wrong, and 9 times out of 10, if it's wrong, it's quite catastrophic. But I'm feeling good around here in this car. Like I said, considering this is like one of my bogey tracks, I think I did a pretty good job. Kept it on track. No mistakes after that first lap incident. Come home in P9. Not our greatest moment, but it happens. Let's take a look at the results.
It's over.
We came home in P9. Car number 1 started P4. We weren't quite a lap down, but we were a minute and 32 down. So, sure when we overtook Nick, why we didn't go past him. Maybe because he'd already crossed the line, potentially. Anyway, first lap of the race for us was a 1:43.972. First lap overall was a 1:43.402 by Raphael there. So 5 tenths off fastest lap. We did complete all 7 laps, surprisingly. We had 4 incident points. 23 points for the championship. Strangely, we gained 0.04 on our safety rating, taking us to 3.44, but we lose 42 on our iRating, taking us to 1,436. This was split 4 of 15. Strength of field was 1,452. There we go, guys. That was the race, and yeah, a little bit disappointed with that one because I did feel like after all the practice and the times I put in qualifying, I could have been really competitive in this one. As I alluded to in the commentary, though, it's purely down to my mistake, and I need to kind of work on my visual awareness when I'm looking ahead at accidents. Yes, I saw the accident happening, but I chose the wrong way. It's a 50-50 choice. You either go left or you go right, but ultimately, I'd made the wrong decision. It is a weak point in my racing when I've been caught out multiple times in accidents where I've not been able to evade the incident and basically wrecked my own race. I honestly thought that the car on my right-hand side was losing control and I couldn't go to the right, but looking back at the replay, there was more than enough room to go to the right. So I'll try and take it on board and learn for the next one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more racing content from me, make sure to hit that subscribe button because there'll be plenty more coming real soon. If you want to get involved with the racing on iRacing, head down to the description where you'll find a link. And hopefully I'll see you on track real soon. But all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching. And until next time, see ya.